Hey everybody, welcome to this IsafeComplete Tech Update. I've changed the name every
Okay,
time.
good. That's totally fine. I like it.
That's cool. I did see your video on LinkedIn. Pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And of course on X. So that's really neat. Okay, introduce yourself. Bob Stamper,
Yeah.
IsafeComplete.
I'm Bob Stamper, owner of IsafeComplete Managed Services. We're an IT company. We outsource cybersecurity, help desk, and compliance for small businesses, and particularly healthcare right now.
Yeah, absolutely. So we were talking about some talking points, and of course, bad news, the internet archive has been hacked, and Bob is here to tell us all about it. So what exactly does that mean, Bob?
Yeah, so we're not getting a lot of information right now because it's political season. A lot of these stories are not getting covered, so I want to make sure you guys are aware of some of the other things that are going on in the world. The Internet Archive is a huge database where they store historical records of websites.
Sure.
Now, that within itself is pretty benign, but a lot of people have accounts to that service.
Right.
Matter of fact, 31 million records of email addresses, screen names, and passwords have been compromised. Now, that's not a big deal just because of the site, because you probably don't have a lot of, you don't have financial information there.
Sure.
But if you're one of those people that use the same password for every site you service, this is how they get you, because now they've got your password that you use at your bank and Facebook and all those other places.
Yes.
If you had an account with this site. So we just wanted to bring that to people's attention.
And if you had been watching our previous videos from IsafeComplete, this is where the password manager and all that great stuff comes in.
That's exactly right. So we highly recommend a password manager because you really should use a strong, unique password for every site and service that you have. And that's impossible to keep up with.
Oh, sure. So I can't imagine.
So you got to have a tool to do that. And so, we can make a recommendation for you if you want to get
that. That's fantastic. And also, this is important, American Water Works, which is right up the street in Lexington, that takes care of their water.
Yep, they cover 14 million people.
Yes.
Across 14 states and 18 military installations.
Oh, okay, good point.
And so they had a major incident, and so that's pretty scary when you think about our critical infrastructure being that vulnerable. And they actually checked all the water systems or companies last year, and 70% of the water companies were not meeting what they required from a cybersecurity standpoint.
Yep. That's a lot out of 100%. 70% is huge, and that has to do with our water.
Oh yeah. So and who knows what an attacker could do once they got in.
And I know American Water in Lexington and their other 14, they completely shut everything down, not building people, not charging people while they check those systems out.
Right. Yep. So major issue there, and then the last one is Verizon. AT&T and Lumen Technologies were also involved in a breach, and so they think that this could be state-sponsored, maybe by China. That's not confirmed, but right now they've got the FBI, Microsoft, and Google all working on investigation and figuring out what happened there. So
China, they are dictators.
Yeah.
A lot of people forget that.
Yeah. So the big issue there, and the point to make, is that it can happen to anybody,
anyone, and so anywhere.
Yeah. So it's a scary time that we live in.
Sure.
We talk all the time about making sure you have the right protections in place.
Yes.
And you cannot run a business particularly without having
And this leads into the best starting point for protection. Tell us about this. What is EDR, MDR, and XDR, which was covered on a previous video?
That's a great question, and we did cover that on a previous video because we stopped offering regular antivirus.
Right.
Last time we made that announcement, we've made that transition with our customers.
Okay.
And so all of our customers now are on EDR at least.
Yes.
So an EDR stands for Enhanced Detection and Response.
Okay.
So it's where a regular antivirus depends on a signature of a virus.
Right.
So the virus has to exist. They have to find it. They have to write the code to detect it.
Right.
And then push that update out to the antivirus.
Absolutely.
So that's standard antivirus.
That's standard. Okay.
EDR looks at behaviors of scripts and software, and if that software does something unusual or that it shouldn't be doing, it immediately will catch
flags it. Right.
Yeah. And in many cases will reverse the changes that it made.
Okay.
So that's what EDR, Enhanced Detection and Response, does. It's really the only true effective antivirus in today's cybersecurity.
And that's MDR, right?
EDR.
That's EDR. But now we're moving into MDR. I'm
Yes,
sorry,
so-
I read ahead.
Yeah, no, that's totally fine. So
Okay.
MDR is the next level up.
Okay.
And so what we recommend there, MDR is when someone is actually managing that detection and response.
Yes.
So you pair EDR with like a 24/7 SOC team who will investigate and immediately respond to changes, incidents, and those kind of things. So
Okay.
now you've got not just the software in place, but you also have usually a third-party service that's going to oversee.
It's going to flag those responses and those instances where that security has been breached.
Exactly. And
Excellent.
so, and many times, like, depending on how the service is set up, they'll have authority to go ahead and isolate a computer on the network or shut things down. So it's almost immediate response to that potential threat.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this moves us into XDR, which is extended detection and response.
Exactly. So the next level up is XDR, which does all those things. So you have your EDR in place, you have it managed, and then you also, with XDR, you're extending your protection to your network infrastructure. Okay. So now we're also looking at data packets that are moving in and out of the network, scanning those, and then alerting the SOC team if anything unusual with that as well.
Excellent. Fantastic. And you can also get a free cybersecurity risk assessment worth $2,500 free, completely free.
That is absolutely correct. So, so you can go to our website. We'll put a QR code up.
Okay.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And so you can just scan that QR code, and it's valued at $2,500. There's absolutely no obligation to buy anything from us. But if you're unsure about what protection that you have in place, what kind of antivirus you have, if you're doing the things that you're supposed to be doing, take advantage of this offer and get that free cybersecurity assessment.
It's free. The total cybersecurity risk assessment, completely free, no obligation.
Yep.
And you can even take it to your IT people and say, hey, this is what IsafeComplete found.
That's absolutely correct. So if you have internal IT, we'll be happy to work with them and give them the results so that they can implement any changes or fix any issues that are found.
And I know you're focusing on healthcare, but this is also open to any business, anything, anybody that provides healthcare or credit cards, takes credit cards, does any kind of financing things as well.
Yep.
IsafeComplete, Bob, is that that's what his company does.
Yep. If you're paying a lot of money for cybersecurity insurance, you need to have this done.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to have this done.
Yeah, so they'll actually pay your claim if you do have a breach. Okay. And then if you take credit cards, you're under PCI compliance.
Right.
And you do that. If you work in healthcare, you're under HIPAA compliance. If you do any kind of government contracting, you're under NIST compliance.
Anything like that.
So so you got to get those things done. And if you are a water company, we get this
absolutely,
done. Get this done. So we have safe water to drink. So
yes, absolutely. So that's city water, county water, any of those utilities.
That's right. That's right.
All right. Bob, where can everybody go?
IsafeComplete.com.
Okay.
And then, of course, you can always call us at 859-200-0428.
All right. Folks, thanks for watching this IsafeComplete.com tech update. Do you like that new name?
I do. I like it.
All right, folks. Thanks for watching.